Warning, all views expressed in this show, past, present, and future, are satirical in nature. We here at the Fumcast are smooth-brained and naive. Listener discretion is advised. Hotel.
Merry Christmas.
Hey guys,
Happy New Year.
it's the Fumcast.
Hey guys.
Merry Christmas.
Oh God.
It is the Christmas special of the Fumcast,
Christmas spectacular.
in which is I don't think there's anything spectacular planned. We just are
It is Christmas.
semi-festive clothing.
Semi.
Yes.
I like semi.
Yeah, no. I had to level us back out. I got the gay clothing on.
I love
You look
your
ho-
pants.
Yeah, you look.
My pants are fucking awesome. Abe and I have these exact same pajama pants, and we'd wear them in marching band practice every once in a while. Usually on the same day for some reason.
The same day.
Those are quite the pants, I must say.
Yeah.
For our audio listeners, which is Bryson at work, it's the rainbow tie-dye pants with cats all over them.
Yeah. And a man from Vanuatu.
They look like something a smoke
on
shop would give out
Samsung
for like.
free.
They look like something a smoke shop would give out for like a 420 prize or something.
That'd be like $40 for some
Yeah,
reason.
it'd be like $40, but
Where did you buy those?
I have
you
no
remember?
idea. I think I got them for Christmas one year, which is fitting. I got them
Yeah,
for
your
Christmas
family
one year.
knows you well.
This and they actually have no idea, funny enough. None of them do. I don't think literally any of them but my mom have any idea that I'm bi.
so one has clue.
Only one.
So your mom got you the pants.
And she went to New York, so she's out of the picture. Can hide my identity. But I got these and then another equally gay tie-dye shirt that has the same color scheme. It's actually a hard-ass fit. It looks nice.
I think you're probably the only person I've ever met that's happy about being in the closet.
I'm not necessarily in the closet. I just don't talk about it.
That's kind of in the closet.
Also, they're
I think
like...
that's what that means.
Yeah.
Also, they're pretty... Like, they kept calling my cousin Butch when... Or something similar when she came out as bi. And she had a girlfriend for a time. So they're not exactly the most supportive of such things. Although they may have changed over time. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm sure the slurs would be
I'm West
bountiful
Virginia
and
coal miners.
plenty.
Immaculate.
They would invent new slurs for you, Austin.
Fagissimo.
I invent new slurs for you.
I saw a tweet like last week or whatever, and this is Christmas themed, but someone says the lyrics, "Giddy up, jingle horse, pick up your feet" sounds like something a homophobic
I
gym
saw
teacher
that
would
too,
yell.
yeah. That was very funny.
And I'm like, yeah, that does. Giddy up, jingle horse, pick up your feet.
Horse.
I think maybe a gym teacher has said that before.
Probably.
Surprised me.
I mean, we don't exactly use jingle horses anymore, so
Yeah.
What the fuck is a jingle horse?
I'm pretty sure it was just
Reindeer.
yeah.
It's a slur for a reindeer. Fucking jingle horse.
Goddamn jangle horse.
There's an
Goddamn
alternative-
jingle horses.
There's an alternative version of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer where he cuts himself because he's too sad about being called a jingle horse all the time. I want that made now.
I think it's better where Rudolph like starts just a gang, and that's because and then they're being racially stereotyped by the elves,
Me dancing
Them
around
jingle
Prancer will hold up your
horses.
block.
and it's just Rudolph and like a shiesty,
Rudolph and a
custom made
shiesty
shiesty so that the antlers can still pop out.
covers red nose. They can
No, it's just illuminating under the shiesty. It's just a faint red glow.
Hey, turn up my headphones somehow because I can hear us, but everything's so fucking quiet.
How about now?
How about now? Oh, that is so much better.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Ah!
Technology. We have technology.
Rudolph the
technology.
big nose gay queer.
Haven't seen that one.
That's what I've been thinking about for the past few minutes.
It's my Christmas persona. Rudolph the big-nosed gay deer.
Rudolph the Big Dong Reindeer.
I think his
And
dick
it's still
glows red, too.
Yeah. It's like a red rocket.
Dude, this guy was trying to fuck me last night.
Oh, nice.
Like a lot.
Talk about Loki?
Yeah. He's trying to
Jesus.
fuck me a lot.
He's reverting to his old ways.
Well,
yeah.
he like paws at you in a certain way, or I know him, so I know what he's doing. You know what I mean? Like he'll paw at me in a weird way, and I'm like, oh, he's trying to get some pussy. And then he'll lick like my arm real quick, and then paw at me.
That's fucking weird.
Yeah.
Gay dog.
You're a weird-ass gay dog, Loki.
Well, he's a creepy old man, is what he is.
And
old black
now he
man.
is a creepy old man.
Creepy old black man.
He's
Well, and like I'll be on the floor playing with him, and then I'll like turn my shoulder to him to turn away, and then he'll like try and jump and hump at my shoulder.
nice.
Yeah.
What
I
a
want some
nice-
pussy.
boy is fiending out here.
Yeah. He's probably never had any pussy.
Old timing, yeah.
If I had to guess.
Could be wrong, but probably not.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's quite a life.
Imagine never getting a nut off. Ever.
Not once. Even
Ever
by
in your life.
You wear a chastity cage all of your life.
I just killed myself.
Yeah.
I'd like to wear the cage. That would be cool.
What's stopping you?
Cool.
But
yeah, what's stopping you?
True.
There's stores.
It's expensive. It's cold outside.
Ooh,
Metal.
yeah.
Yeah.
I bet you could find like a thermal lined one. Like a thermal lined chastity cage
That would be sick.
If it's on your
for all the
body
Eskimos that are into BDSM.
That's what I want for Christmas. That's what I'm gonna ask Santa Claus
an insulated chastity cage.
for. That's what I'm gonna ask myself for Christmas.
it's like a heated jacket, but instead it's just got electricity pumping through it, so it just hurts the whole time.
Yeah.
That's even more badass.
It's just the metal cock cage hooked up to a car battery.
Oh, the cock cage of infinite agony.
It's sensitive.
From the makers of Cuckold Me Elmo, we bring you. I don't have a good name for it, but
The cock cage of infinite agony.
That sounds like an item.
that's like a secret rare magic card right there.
That sounds
The
like
cock cage of infinite magic.
That's an item you'd get in Dungeons and Dragons.
yeah, like an item from the Legend of Zelda or some shit.
That's some shit after you beat the final boss of your D&D campaign, and you're like, what the fuck is this for?
The cock cage of infinite agony. Just put it on and scream.
It would be like that episode of South Park when they're playing Rock Band or Guitar Hero or whatever, and then they finally hit the high score for the points, and then it says, "Congratulations, you've hit 1 million points. You are fags." Shit.
Speaking of magic cards, I wanted to get an early Christmas gift for my nephew, and he likes Pokemon. And I remember your story from the other week, and I got him a little set for like $40, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'll get myself a." I'm a tweak. 'Cause I'm a good guy. I got myself some magic cards as well, because I fuck with magic.
The man has fallen.
A man's building his own commander deck.
I have a couple EDC decks. They rock. Yeah.
Point proven.
Cue the loser jokes. But it was so depressing because if you were to open a Pokemon set right now, you'd do like the thing, and you'd turn them over, and you'd look at all the cards, and you'd
Like
know
a professional.
Yeah, like a professional. Now,
Bryson's a
granted,
professional.
he's 8, so I can't blame him too much. But he would literally like. There were some cool ass looking cards. I don't know them by name, but there were some cool ass looking cards, and he'd look through them. He'd throw everything that wasn't holographic or reversed to the side, just dismissed. And I was like, "There's cool shit there. Look at it." He's like, "Ugh." And then the ones that were holographic or reversed, he would look at one time.
I like
he'd
how
look at it,
your nephew has Down syndrome.
and then no autism actually. And then did I do that? Pokemon card. And he'd throw them.
Charmander.
And then after he was done, he dismissed them. He didn't touch them again. And I was like, "So, did you find any ones that you like?"
Are you winning, son?
I was like, "That was $40
What did you buy that was $40? I'm trying to think of what.
It was like a box with a bunch of the fucking card packs. It was like a booster,
ETB probably.
something like that. I
Yeah.
don't know. he was going to get something that was the same price and came with 3 little card packs and a giant holographic card.
One of
And
those
I was
bitches.
I was like, I didn't say this to him because, got to be a good uncle, but that's fucking gay. It's a giant
Well,
card. Just get more cards.
Well, it's shiny. You know, he's
I don't give a
chi-
fuck.
He's
It's
a child.
$40.
He's a child.
$40.
Trying to think
Again, he's a child.
trying to think what oversized thing is
It's a bitch-ass
$40 right now. I understand it though. There is sometimes
We also
I
bought it
gotta-
at Walmart. We didn't
There you go.
actually go out and buy it.
Walmart is a little more overpriced.
Walmart's
for
pretty salty with the
their
cards.
stuff. Yeah, I remember Walmart set out a product like 2 weeks early.
I was like, what the hell?
This was like 2 months ago. They set out a collection box for Pokemon like 2 weeks early, so I snagged one up before anyone else could. I rang it up. It was like $40. I was like, Jesus Christ, that's like a $30 box at best.
How many
But
like decent cards could you get for that price online? Like best sources.
that really depends on what you're going for. I mean, some of your bigger hits are, you'd spend your $40 on just that one card or half of that card. But like if you want like cute little art stuff, like you could buy like probably like 6 of the little art rare cards that you can sometimes get, and those are really solid cards, like for collectors. So, I mean, even some of your less rare rares, like they're cool.
Yeah, it is sad to see the downfall of the autistic people in the family, because when I was young, I would get like packs of Yu-Gi-Oh cards and Pokemon cards, and I would savor like even the energies. I'd be like, oh, look at this. This new energy has a different art that I haven't seen.
Yeah,
His attention span is ruined.
Oh, yeah, it's cooked because he's
Yeah.
watched fucking sat on an iPad for so long.
well, even then, like
Skibbity toilet.
Literally.
even I've noticed it with other things in that same realm, even in the trading card sphere, like because so many people do like rip and ships and breaks on like live stream or whatever, and same with that, they don't even look through the cards, they just go straight to the back of the pack because they're making a business out of it. And I get it, they want to do it quicker, but like
That's gay.
that just takes the fun out of the hobby. Like there are really cool lesser cards out there, like. And especially if you play the game, like you want to know what to be on the lookout for.
Yeah.
If you don't play the game, I understand kind of just looking past them.
Right.
But
you still want to
but I-
look at the art for a moment. instead of just
100%. Before I played the game, whenever I would open a new set, like, the set just came out, I definitely would slow roll and like look at the art because you want to appreciate it. By your maybe 30th pack you've opened, maybe you're not looking at them as much anymore. But like, yeah, they're cool. Look at them. People spent time to illustrate these cool cards.
That's like Magic is kind of a half and half for me. The reason I spend so much time looking at the cards and like soaking it in,
Because you have to read the entire fucking paragraph of text.
half of it is like, this art is gorgeous. I like this random mountain land is just gorgeous to look at, and then I'll flip and it'll be another card with like some basic art and like 7 paragraphs of text, and it's like you gotta like lock in
Dude,
to
I
know what
can't.
the fuck it'll do.
That is one of the reasons that has turned me off of like Yu-Gi-Oh and Magic. It's just too confusing for my simple brain.
It's easy once you get into it, but the getting into it takes like, I'd say like a month of proper involvement.
Yeah. I saw a Twitter post, and it was a girl, and she posted some like beginner advice, was asking for beginner advice on the Magic the
girl?
Gathering. Yeah.
Female.
But she was asking for advice on the Magic the Gathering subreddit, and she goes, I received one helpful comment and like 300 things calling me slurs. It's like, yeah,
sounds about right.
That sounds about like the accessibility of getting into any game.
Any TCG.
Yeah. Like Pokemon, I'm not going to say that it's the easiest TCG to understand, but it's definitely
Reddit
not the
moment.
most confusing.
There's definitely a reason there's more children, and not in a diss in any way,
No.
who like Pokemon.
There's a
as
there's a
opposed to,
reason
like,
there's a
Magic.
juniors league.
Yeah.
Whereas, I mean, I'd say Yu-Gi-Oh has some younger players too, but
I understood Magic before I understood Yu-Gi-Oh. Yu-Gi-Oh's fucking weird.
Yu-Gi-Oh's gotten weird. When I was a kid, you didn't have all of the
It was like 2 numbers and a special effect.
Yeah, you had you didn't have tribute summons, special I think you still had maybe some special summons, but like pendulum summons and extra deck summons and all this other shit. Like that wasn't really there. It was I play Pot of Greed.
There is a small aside. I may have said this before, but I can't remember her name. Remember to subscribe. I can't.
Yeah,
think of her name.
Vape Lady.
Yeah, there's a picture of her like smiling all.
Jesus.
There's a picture of her like smiling
one's
all
loud.
wide.
And
just
long.
the shape of her head looks so much like Pot of Greed. My buddy Carter made a Yu-Gi-Oh card that said Pot of Greed, draw 2 cards. It's just for her fucking face.
Pot of Cloud of Greed. Just fucking take 3 puffs.
Yeah. Don't inhale once. Fucking dumb bitch.
She's killing her brain cells with
Taste
that oxygen.
blueberry pie.
We need her and the Hot Dog King to like come together.
Let's get them married.
Oh my
Ooh,
God.
do you think? Yeah. That
Howdy, y'all.
That is the Fumcast power couple right there.
Imagine them having sex. It'd just be like bumper cars.
She'd have to stop like 30 seconds in every time to
She's
hit her vape. That's the only time she smokes cigarettes.
just going back shots, and he's like, "That ain't half bad. That's actually pretty dang good."
pretty dang good. I got my buddy Levi hooked on the hot dog.
Dude,
Imagine he busts on her face and then she's like, "Remember to subscribe."
We'll do some Hot Dog King stuff in the Patreon
Taste
episode because he has posted some gold this week,
Oh hell yeah!
including one that he did not like in any way, shape, or form.
Oh,
Shit!
no.
Finally,
We get to see
It's
him.
not half bad.
It
is half bad.
Yeah, it's half bad. We finally get to see a vulgar reaction from him after.
You imagine he's like, God, motherfucking damn.
It's like this is the same motherfucker that was dipping mozzarella sticks in soy sauce, and he's like, "It's a little salty, but it ain't half bad."
Fucking retard.
Oh.
Can't believe I found out where he works.
Yeah, you sent
Why
that
don't
whole
you tell
par-
everybody where he works?
I'm not gonna tell everyone where they works, but the information's out there.
Why don't you give him a social security number?
It took all of 3 minutes to find out. Like his privacy settings are maybe
What?
just don't have your location settings on.
I noticed when you were showing us the videos that he had the location on.
Yeah, and I wondered where it was because we had said how he says yins and tastes a lot, so we were thinking Appalachia, and we were not far off.
Where's he from again?
Well, the location
Jerry
services are there. I'm not gonna dox his place of work, but
Well, that's not what I mean.
Yeah, on our
what,
pop-
It's-
what
so
area
there's-
of the country is it? I can't remember.
Appalachia.
What state?
Technically 2. Because he's right on the state line of Kentucky and Tennessee. It looks like he lives in Kentucky, Middlesboro, and he works in, I don't know, some city that starts with an H, but it's right across the state line. It's right at, if y'all have ever been to like the Smokies or whatever, the Cumberland Gap.
Oh, okay.
It's right there at the Cumberland Gap. Beautiful area, honestly. Like
What the
it's.
fuck are you laughing at?
Yeah, you just know every place in the world. You should get on GeoGuessr, bro.
Dude, I've
Be
seen
the next Rainbolt.
I don't know if I could be good at GeoGuessr. I think I could maybe be good at GeoGuessr for the United States, but
Yeah.
worldwide, I see some of those people and they instantly know like which area of Pakistan this is at. I'm like,
I did Pakistan dirty. Look at these telephone poles. Look at the license plate.
yeah, like I think I could do the U.S. pretty well, but outside of that, probably not. But yeah, I know. I got that autism geography.
That's awesome.
I've also been to that area before, so like,
Yeah, that does help.
Yeah.
Only a little.
I only remember it because there's a cool tunnel.
A Jew tunnel?
No.
Damn it.
No, not a Jew
Underground
tunnel.
Railroad.
No, it's just a highway tunnel that goes through a mountain.
What about a guy-way tunnel? And it's just for guys.
I think that's the asshole. That's the colon.
Nah.
Speaking of Jew hate,
You've piqued his interest.
yes. So our longtime friend of the show, we've discussed him before. Don't think we ever featured him in any heavy segments, but our buddy Fulcrum
Fitted in a hoe. Fitted in a hoe. Fitted in a hoe.
Has-
Fitted in a hoe.
recently on Twitter he's joined his Hitler arc.
Oh
What
Jesus!
the fuck was he doing before that was retarded? I can't remember.
I mean,
like right-wing
smoking
grifting.
shit. I mean,
No,
he was
after that.
He was doing some anti-trans stuff.
Yeah, that's what it was.
But he switched to anti-Semitism. Let's see here.
Character development.
Oh, there's still some anti-trans stuff. I'm literally just seeing that. But
if you need any evidence that you should probably not believe in these sort of ideas, the dude espousing them has cooked his brain by taking blink.
oh, did he delete the one from like
in like
earlier?
every gas station in America.
Yeah.
Damn, that's it. Okay, so there was this.
I remember one time I saw him doing dabs in a Korean barbecue restaurant.
That's pretty awesome.
So there was this one I saw earlier that made me think of it more, but he apparently deleted it. Good idea. It was a video of a woman had come back to like her man, and he found out that she had cheated, and he starts beating the ever living fuck out of her, like
Nice,
really
dude.
bad.
Hell
Like
yeah.
really,
Yeah.
some real DV shit.
I fist bump without thinking what I was fist bumping to.
I do it for the bit. I don't condone that. Anyways,
Yeah,
he
sure.
quote tweets that video of this woman getting the shit beaten out of her,
Listen, fellas.
and he goes, "Now I understand smacking up a Jew, but a woman."
Where the fuck did that come from?
And let's look here. 21 hours ago,
My boy's in good
he
form.
posts a poll on Twitter that says, "Should I feel bad about a self-hating Jew's feelings? Yes or no?"
I want to see the results.
I want to too, but I don't
Vote in it.
I'm gonna put yes then.
Oh damn!
72 to 28.
I thought we were friends.
Let's see here. Where God, the one is the one. He's on this whole entire thing about Jews.
Like, why is Jews telling meth they know me and how I think, bruh? What the fuck does that mean?
Every
dude's
time it's a
cooked.
fucking Jew. Every fucking time. Like,
Dude's like 3 bad tweets away from being Liam.
It's not chic anymore. Kanye did it. Now it's boring.
he's deleted a lot because I've seen.
Anti-Semitism isn't cool anymore. It's
Kanye did it.
It's too mainstream.
That is funny that he's deleted a lot of it because
Pussy.
he was really going on. Oh, here we go.
I'll tell you, if I had Twitter, whew,
Literally just some.
nice.
It's.
That is also true. He's Hispanic.
I know, but he's
So-
retarded.
Well, yeah.
Finna
but
burn some Jewish Talmuds. Like,
what the fuck?
the Jewish God is a fake mental illness. The Talmud is a retard book. Gotta be completely stupid to fuck with that shit. Jew doesn't mean evil at all. Yes, there are a lot of evil Jews, but any human can be evil. Even if we disagree, there's a way to find common ground where we can all agree to disagree. It's clear the powers that be are heavily Jewish. People will notice and get frustrated, especially when people believe they are chosen over other people. They're setting up a system where they can play God. No Jewish people aren't evil. However, a lot of Jews rule the world and they are evil.
Let him cook. He's so close.
Even though some of the Jews that rule the world are completely evil, doesn't mean I'm gonna treat a Jew like shit. My neighbor is a Jew, and I show him mad respect, even though he's been racist to me multiple times.
See? Man of culture.
Can't get over how dumb those Jewish hats and the hairstyle. Like, he's
got some like lukewarm, fairly valid points in places, and then he's just like, man, their fucking sense of style is whack.
Here's a funny thing. The curls that they wear,
Uh-huh.
they're called payas, which sounds exactly like pay us. What the fuck? That sounds cute.
It is. All the Samsung alarms are adorable, and then iPhone's like,
Yeah.
yeah, I wish I would have found the one earlier of him beating the shit out of that woman, and it's like,
Is it a video?
yeah, it was a video that he like quoted
Oh, yeah.
because I've also just been watching a bunch of like gang hits and black people fight on Twitter.
Kumio arc.
Yeah, I'm my Kumia arc is quite strong right now.
Shout out to Ant.
It is
I wonder what he's doing right now.
probably calling black people
did
animals.
He did an hour-long video on the assassination attempt on Nick Fuentes earlier. I saw
Oh,
on
good
YouTube.
God. I've seen so much. I haven't seen a legitimate news article about that all I've seen is like
It's fake, right?
All I've seen is like someone, because like everything, it sounds so hyperbolic. Like clearly the security camera, like whatever, it looks staged. Because who the fuck shows up with a crossbow?
Well, what exactly
heard-
happened?
Well,
'Cause
so
I've
what
not
they're
heard fucking
saying,
anything about this. That's
the-
awesome.
the-
I heard about it, but I don't know anything.
the story is that some guy like killed his family. Like
start.
killed his family,
banger, dude.
went to Chicago, confronted Nick Fuentes when Nick wouldn't answer the door or whatever. He then ran away to broke into another house, killed 2 more people and a dog.
Nice.
And I'm like, I'm sorry.
fucked up.
If we're hearing about a 5-person killing spree, like that would be bigger news, I feel like. And
wonder what was
actually
going on.
have like legitimate articles behind it, not fucking
Hearsay on Twitter.
yeah, not KKK lover, 1488 on Twitter who's like this guy's trying to kill. And then the funniest part is there's some body cam footage after. I don't know if this was this incident or another Nick Fuentes incident, but the cop is there and he asks Nick Fuentes, he says something about you being a white supremacist. And he immediately goes, my last name's Fuentes. I'm Mexican. I can't be a white supremacist. Immediately folds to that. It's like,
reverse.
That's the
wonder what
weirdest
was-
way I've heard the race card ever played.
Imagine ringing his doorbell and what's going on inside of his house. The doorbell just rings and Destiny goes, Nick, your doorbell's ringing.
I forgot about that.
Keep
but-
fucking sucking. That's fucking
I don't think
gay.
there's anything morally questionable about what's going on.
Let's see. Let's see what the Google
Destiny. All of your clips are very odd.
Chicago Sun-Times.
What was it that he defended? That's fucking vague as hell, but he defended something and it looked so bad.
Oh, apparently the dude was killed in a shootout.
I can't
Nice.
remember that. Damn, hell yeah.
I think he something related to Israel.
No,
No,
it's not what I'm thinking of.
that was
That
what he
wouldn't
got.
surprise me.
That was what he got in trouble for recently. I think.
Uh-oh.
I think he.
It is real.
Maybe he did actually kill 3 people, but I don't know.
I think he might have defended Hamas or something. I can't fucking remember.
There is.
What?
That was Hassan.
Nick?
I don't fucking know.
What?
No, we're talking about
Destiny.
Destiny.
Oh, Destiny? Yeah, he's a kind of Israel defender.
Yeah, that's
Wah,
right.
wah.
That's right.
Yeah, he's an Israel defender.
Yeah. Bad man.
Yeah, he's not good. Meanwhile, he's sucking white supremacist cock in a pool.
So fucking funny.
Is that real? Are you guys?
Yes, that is 100% real.
Yeah, he
like,
blew Nick.
yeah, yeah, it was.
I thought that was a bit.
No, that
No.
100% got leaked.
No, I could
man.
bring
And-
that up if I wanted to.
Yeah, and Nick was like being all like gay about it. Like, I think he was the gayer one in the situation,
Easily.
and Destiny was the one sucking. Like, because he was talking about like some femboy shit or whatever. Which,
Yeah,
if you like
yeah.
femboys, whatever. But like,
Based.
own it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't fucking be into femboys and
I'm
then
watching you.
Yeah,
don't
you
be
gotta
into
watch me. I'm transparent.
It's the same thing with Dave
You're
Blunt.
transparent.
It's the same thing with Dave Blunt's because there's supposedly some leaks out there, like screenshots of him being a chaser.
What does that mean?
Someone who chases like trans people. right?
Yeah, someone who
Like
chases.
a bug chaser?
Yeah, but for trans people.
Oh, okay.
What the fuck does that mean?
Somebody who wants to get STDs. Bug chaser.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's
it's-
terrible.
Yeah.
Dude, I used to read bug chaser forums when I was like 10 years old.
Bug chasing
Funny
is
as
crazy.
shit. Funniest shit I've ever come
God, I
across
love
on the
them.
internet.
Who wants to
Access to the internet.
take this paused out load?
Dude. So insane.
I hate that I know that terminology.
Yeah.
Paused out.
But no, like there's like
Funnier than Chris Chan, and I was in on that early.
but there's screenshots of like Dave Blunt's being a chaser and stuff, and meanwhile he has all these like homophobic and transphobic lyrics. Like,
Fuck yeah, dude.
like bro's clearly projecting.
Why is that called a chaser? I don't get that.
Should be chase him.
True.
No,
Chase them. Chast them. Isn't
Chase
that
it.
isn't
Chast
that,
them,
isn't
Debo.
that Buttigieg's butt buddy? Right? Chasten or whatever.
yeah.
What a gay name. for a gay man. His name is Chasen or Chasen or whatever.
Dude, I saw this video.
I remember when they had kids, everybody was dogging them on Twitter for taking, like, Pete Buttigieg was taking leave from being mayor of South Bend because he was a new parent.
Which, I'm going to be the woke voice of the Fumcast here. I think paternal leave is important.
No, I agree, but it's just so funny.
It is
people
kind
were
of
coming for him for that.
Yeah, it is kind of, how dare you try and be a good dad, you homo? Nah, yeah, I saw this clip.
That shit was so funny.
We were just talking about Dave Blunt's, but I saw this clip of Dave Blunt's. This shit is insanely funny. No context. I just want presented without context on this.
Yeah, you cool with us being here, Dave?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Manipulate my bitches. They do what I tell them to. Yeah.
Holy shit.
I'm here from the top. Running back from the top. Yeah.
Bro's out of breath, just sitting down.
I sat down on the stool and was out of breath.
And he's
Does anybody know how much he weighs?
A lot.
enough to break the ice.
I'm just curious because I remember when Big Pun died, he weighed 798 pounds.
Holy shit.
Oh, he's got to be bigger than
The only
Big
reason
Pun.
he can't
That's what
put
I'm
down
thinking,
the cut.
right?
He's got, Dave Blunt's has got to be.
No, you got to understand, the reason he can't put down the cup is because he's got his own gravitational field. It's stuck to him.
But that's also the thing. There's not really many pictures of Big Pun like right before he died.
Yeah. Has anyone ever?
Bumbleclad. That's so funny.
The Airy boy.
The rasclad, bumbleclad, pussyclad.
Okay, let's find an image of the dude that was 1,000 pounds.
The dude, the video of the guy trying to come.
I
up with
think-
a coconut
Meth
is
stream.
so
I
good.
think after seeing other photos of like 1,000-pound people, I think I could put my bet in at like half a ton
What do you mean?
for Dave Blunt's.
half
Oh,
a
okay.
ton.
A
Half a
thousand.
ton is hard.
Half a ton is
like how many pounds?
2,000.
Like 2,000?
Start measuring him in stone.
yeah. The second you, the second you get over
literally.
1,000 and you have to start relating your own weight as half a ton,
There should be achievements for that. Get
because
trophies. I think that's just high cholesterol.
here's a dude that was.
because he's black.
Now I don't know if this dude was actually 1,000 pounds.
That's
but
like the Connect, but
Xbox Jive achievement. Too much.
Xbox Jive.
Too
record
much
that.
chicken.
okay. So this one, the misleading title. It says half-ton teen, but he was over 800 pounds. This dude,
Holy moly!
but
Fucking TV.
but he looks like he got that Dave
God
Blunt's
damn!
build.
It looks like an image you accidentally rendered in the wrong resolution, and he's stretched out.
Like when I try to make thumbnails.
God damn!
Hell yeah, bro.
on the Oprah Winfrey show.
Winfrey.
It's the whale.
Is that Oprah? Is that what Oprah looks
The
like?
movie I need to
No.
watch.
Oprah fat joke.
There's another fat chick.
Damn, that's Oprah.
Wrong
Get it?
color.
Oprah's fat.
Wrong color.
Instead of FUPA, it's FOOP LP. Fat upper pussy landing pad.
I'm gonna check the video because we're about halfway done. We're using a new camera device.
He's got a new Apple product every time he fucking records. Hell yeah.
Bro's been on an Apple Arc, an Android Arc.
I can't put down the camera.
I can't put down the Apple. I
Gonna
love
come in
all my
next week. He's gonna
crackers.
be running a Linux PC.
He's gonna have his
I
own
haven't
server
fucked
for
with Linux in
recording.
a long time. I should.
Same.
Linux is chill.
Linux is very chill.
Damn it. What the fuck is my headphone cord?
Womp womp.
Too much fucking wires. Hopefully next week we'll be back in the studio. instead of out here on the couch.
Back in the
I don't mind the couch. I like.
I
both
fucking love the couch, but
I like
we
both
need to get
recording
back in
spots.
there.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I don't mind this. I don't mind the either, really. I mean,
Is it
I
a
like being
goon
on the
cave?
couch because it forces us to riff more. We can't just fucking look at shit on the
I
internet.
agree.
You know?
I agree. That's it's a 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Like,
and
we've
which
had-
is it's nice to look at shit, but riffing is what
6 of
podcasting
one,
is
half
all
a dozen of
about.
The other. I've never heard that before.
You've never heard that?
Fuck no.
It's just a figure of
Sounds like
speech.
6
sounds
of
like
one,
some-
half a dozen's it.
Oh,
That's a good one.
Yeah, you know.
We do funny stuff. On the
I had a cup of
podcast.
coffee this morning.
one of my favorite things to do as a kid, and this should have been proof that I was autistic in some way.
Good
But
one.
I thought it was a funny bit where instead of when someone would say the whole 9 yards, I'd be like, "You mean the whole 27 feet?"
Damn, dude, that is so funny.
And it's like that is literal autism. Like not taking that's like the textbook definition of you don't understand figures of speech and you're taking things literally.
Bro,
You mean the whole 27 feet, not the 9 yards.
You're
can
sitting there
just
slapping your
imagine
knee.
you mean the whole 27 feet?
Like I would just say 27 feet, but then it also got to the point that I would just replace the whole 9 yards in my own personal lexicon with the whole 27 feet. So I'd be like, man, he went the whole 27 feet, and then you have to. It was funny to me to make people's brains work to figure out what the hell I meant, and seeing them just.
He's just stupid.
Yeah, eventually land on that conclusion of.
He thinks he's so smart.
Autism speaks.
God damn, if I heard you as a 5-year-old saying that, I would love to slam your head against the counter.
Oh, I was like 12.
Even worse. I remember that age when you think you're funny, but you're not funny yet.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
the worst.
You think you got good bits, but your material's dog shit.
That's like me now.
I will maintain that the whole 27 feet is a good bit.
I'll give it to you,
It's a fairly
but
decent autistic bit.
I'm not happy about it.
Hey, I'm not happy about some.
Oh,
of the, I'm not
fuck.
happy about the fist bump I did earlier, but I did it for the bit.
It's worth it for the bit.
Yeah, dude.
Like, yeah, dude.
One of my favorites was we went to go get a. This was way back in the day. We used to get like game guides, like walkthrough guides from the library.
Oh,
because
hell
yeah.
pre-internet shit.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Before you could go look up a walkthrough on IGN or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember we were trying to get one for a Zelda game on the Nintendo 64 because we had
I've been
no
holding
idea
the mic
what
with
we
this
were doing.
arm and it just fucking cramped.
Nice, dude. And the person at the library was like, "Yeah, we'll have the guide back in like 6 to 8 weeks." And my favorite bit was to go like 68 weeks.
That's a real zinger. You're sitting there like slapping your knee.
68
in the
weeks.
It's like bordering on dad jokes or just autistic shit. Because like my dad has some of those bits, which my dad's probably autistic too, so that doesn't say much. But like,
He
Apple on
likes
the tree.
coins, right?
yeah, he
Yeah.
did do that. I will still never forget that when he just whipped out a random like silver $50 in the middle of a Logan's Roadhouse, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
You just keep that thing on. You.
Yeah, I was like, "What in the hell?" And that was literally the moment that I went, "Okay, this kind of confirms I think I'm autistic because I know it's genetic, but I was like, my parents
Yeah.
don't. I think it might just be ADHD." And then my dad whips out this silver $50. I'm like, "Okay, that's autism."
It's my lucky
My
half
grandpa
dollar.
collects $2 bills.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should have known that my dad was a weird money because like I think when I turned 18, he gave me, what did he give me? Is it like, I think he gave me like $17 or 18. I don't know, but they were.
That's such a weird number.
Yeah, no, it wasn't but it was bills that were minted in my birth year that he had kept crisp.
Oh,
That's
okay.
awesome.
Yeah, no, and I still have them like sitting
Yeah,
in my
yeah,
room
yeah.
somewhere. Like they're not as crisp anymore, but I'm keeping them for the memory. Even though it's like if I ever needed $17, hey, you know what? In my lowest of lows of alcoholism, I never cashed in that $17.
My dad was a weird money guy too. He spent it all on beer. That's a good bit, right? Maybe I should go back to an open mic.
But yeah,
I think that would kill.
I don't know, but my dad always says that like weird dad joke shit because like we'll be out to eat and the server will come up and they'll be like, "How was everything?" And my dad will go, "Well, we didn't have everything, but what we had was pretty good."
God, get this man a microphone.
See, I'd be pissed that I would, but I'd laugh at that. So
Oh, and the funniest part is that like it's some 16-year-old high school girl that's just like doesn't want to put up with anyone's shit, and they just never laugh.
Yep.
It's like my grandpa at a car wash. This is like an Asian teenager helping him. It's so
What you
fun.
mean?
Yeah. Dad's
I remember he. I'm trying to think of what he said, and I just remember part of it. He pulls up to the car wash, and then the Asian teenager girl walks up, and she's like, "How can I help you?" And he's like, "I'd like to get the bugs off." And then she's like, "What?"
I'd like to get the bugs off. That's so fucking creepy.
But you're working at a car wash. I understood what he means.
Well, another time I went with him to this one, and he was trying to pay, and you have to do that. Like, instead of swiping your card, you put it in and pull it out really quick.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he was having trouble with it, and the lady comes out to help him, and then she's like, "Yeah, you just have to put it in there and pull it out real quick." And then he's like, "Oh, you pull it out real quick. You don't leave it in there." And then she's like, "Oh, boy. This creepy old man."
It just starts breathing.
Get put down a cup. You don't want me to leave it in there?
Yeah, no. I didn't.
No, my dad will start saying creepy shit about my mom like that when he's around me. And it's real weird. It's like, and he does it just because he knows it makes me uncomfortable. But I've gotten to the point that I just deadpan it and pretend I don't hear it because he'll just say, so I'm like, "Dad, you stop." And even my mom's like, "Stop."
I'm being sexually harassed in my own house.
To my own son.
I remember.
We'll be in public. It won't even be in the house. He did it literally Wednesday when we were out to eat in Cherubusco.
I remember. I have a vivid memory as a child when my parents were fighting, and my dad was out in the garage drunk as shit, and he's like, "Go in and call your mom a fox." I don't think that's going to help this crumbling marriage, but I'll give it a shot.
Anything for
Fucking
you, Dad.
retard. What a fucking
Your
idiot.
wish is my command.
Oh,
Dads
man.
are awesome.
Dads are pretty awesome.
They do some funny shit every now and then.
Yeah.
I did not get.
Go to prison for 15 years.
It's a long joke. It's just a long form long con. Don't get it.
Yeah.
The punchline is coming.
His first words to you out are, "Wasn't that a good joke?" See, son, I got you good.
Wasn't that a real zinger?
You had to face your formative years without a positive male figure in your life.
Hell yeah,
Isn't that a
dude.
good bit? You're like, "You really got me good, Dad."
One of the greatest gift he ever gave me was alcoholism.
Amen, brother. I wonder where I got my alcoholism from.
There has to be somebody.
The only one that I know that had an alcohol issue
Well, it might not even be alcohol.
was,
It could
like,
just be some
married
other type
in.
of addiction.
See, and my family doesn't have addicts, though.
Really?
Yeah. Like I said, the only one my aunt died of, like, liver failure, and this was probably, like, 15 years ago. But that was an aunt by marriage, so, like, wasn't even bloodline.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know where the fuck I got my addictive personality from.
Well, I mean,
but-
it could be lots of things. It could be work. Could be like collecting things even. I mean, that could be a possibility. It could be
Possible.
food. I mean, it could be plenty of shit.
yeah, but, like, most of my family are pretty square for the most part.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, it's funny. I learned very recently that, like, on my dad's side of the family, it's literally everybody has some form of addiction. It just manifested itself differently, or they got lucky and got control of it, like, really early. But he has, like, I'm trying to think of how many fucking siblings he has, but, like, literally all of them. 5? Yeah, he has 5 siblings, and literally all of them had some form of addiction.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's wild. Oh yeah, we're Irish. So they took our fucking potatoes, and then we had to drink Guinness for 500 years.
Couldn't be smart like the Russians and make vodka out of the potatoes that you had left.
Yeah, do poetry and shit.
Yeah.
Fucking Dostoevsky.
Yeah, no, like I said, my family's all squares. Like, my uncle's a pastor, like, was a principal for years.
Yeah.
All my cousins are, like,
Well, you're the only one that's not a square.
on that side. Yeah, I'm a little more round. But, like, they're all in, like, education.
You make him fist bump.
Yeah. I got nothing. The rest of the story wasn't even important. I was going to talk about the white trash side of my family, but whatever.
The Austin style side of your family?
Yeah, the Austin style. Yeah, that's we don't see them that much.
The cool side of your family.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's cool.
Actually going to see him in a week or two because my uncle just died Wednesday, so that kind of sucked. But
Fuck it. Oh, Jesus Christ.
yeah, that kind of sucked, but
Fucking hell.
it's for the bit.
Yeah, I gotta cope somehow.
That was
For the bit, I promise.
That was an R.I.P. Uncle Harold fist bump.
Damn, Harold is such a cool name.
He was a cool guy. He was a pretty cool guy.
Harry?
Harold.
Well, I mean, like, nickname.
I don't know if he ever
Go by Harry?
I don't know. Like I said, they were in like southern Indiana, and I didn't see him that much.
That's definitely just a Harold.
But
Cool guy of the forever.
yeah, no, he was like a cook in the Marines.
Coolest dude in the graveyard.
Yeah, did that. He was a large veterinary assistant, so worked with like livestock.
Yeah.
He got kicked by a cow a few years ago and broke his rib.
That shit's nasty.
Yeah.
I'd like to be kicked by a horse.
2 years
or
ago, he
something.
got hit by a car walking to work. Yeah.
He's
This
upgrading.
fucking guy.
Yeah, no, he had really bad luck in the last few years.
Look at this
Real good
dude.
guy, though.
Look at this dude.
Look at this dude.
Real good guy.
Hell yeah.
Bet MGM.
Fuck betting.
Hell yeah, sports betting.
Is that legal here now?
In Indiana?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hasn't
Yeah,
it been legal?
It's been legal for several years.
I have no idea. I'm just
Yeah.
making conversation.
Yeah, no, sports
How
bet.
dare you.
I've never,
On a podcast.
I'm doing small talk.
in the sense of I don't like sports, I've never thought about getting into sports betting.
It is such a tragedy that you cannot bet on your sport.
There's some companies like AEW is sponsored by DraftKings, and so they do like, you don't bet on who wins the match.
Yeah, of course.
You're betting
Talking
on
about TCG?
wrestling.
Oh.
You can't bet on it because it's scripted.
I was like, what the fuck? I didn't understand.
TCG.
That's why I was like, what? That's kind of
There probably is TCG betting
That
out
fucking
there,
sucks.
but
That's why I was confused.
but
If that exists, that's awful.
oh, it's 100. But no, but for like wrestling, it'll be like, who attempts the first pinfall, Roman Reigns or Cody Rhodes, or what's the under over on pen attempts, or under over on RKO's that Randy Orton's gonna hit.
They came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
How many of them come out of nowhere?
All of them.
Spoiler alert.
Watch out.
But like that's the kind of shit that
That dude got evil for
betting is kind of, I don't know. Even then, I feel like I wouldn't be good at it because it's only for AEW and I don't watch that garbage product. So
What about
You're made
NEW?
outclassed.
NWO,
Yeah. What does that stand
NEW, New England Wrestling.
It's new way of origin, clearly.
It's New World Order.
for? Jew World Order.
The JWO.
Yeah.
It's just Hulk
Ooh.
Hogan, but instead of a bandana, it's a yarmulke.
That's gotta be a thing. That has to be a thing.
I am a
Now it would
real
be-
Israeli.
Now it would be a Trump
Fighting.
hat. It'd be a MAGA hat now.
Oh yeah.
Hulk Hogan with the MAGA hat.
Hulk Hogan walks out with the Star of David on his bandana.
Fuck yeah, dude.
It's like in the early 2000s when they had Hulk Hogan wrestling and like it looked like a Captain America costume, but they called him Mr. America.
I remember those days.
It's Hulk Hogan coming out, but he's Mr. Israel.
Yeah, I had when I was a
Comes out wearing a yarmulke and braids, just in that shitty, just this shitty white and blue like Power Ranger get up with like the Star of David on his chest plate. He's waving an Israeli flag.
Yeah.
He's facing Muhammad Hassan and he just bombs him. I think that was the guy's name.
I had a neighbor when I was a very small child that loved wrestling. He was at. Did I ever tell that story about? He was the kid that had to make his mom look at his shit in the toilet before he flushed it.
Yeah.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
He was into wrestling. I used to go over there and break all of his toys when I was playing with him.
Yeah, you've talked about that.
Yeah. And then
Horrible child.
It was never on purpose. But then a few years later,
allegedly,
a few years later, I got lonely and I wanted to play with a friend, and I tried to go over and play with him, and he was like, "My mom said you can't hang out. Would you break all my toys?"
Mom.
Mom.
And then
Break your toys.
and then I went home and got on the internet and never looked back.
Looked up on the internet. It's just like, I'm gonna.
Who's this Chris guy?
What's this goatsy thing I
What's
keep hearing
this
all
Chris
about?
guy doing? See,
I like Fanta.
Oh boy,
oh,
what
he's
a great
taking a shower. How nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine how different my life could have been
If you
if I was
were,
actually allowed to play with that kid that day.
you'd be a wrestling fan, I think.
Yeah. I mean, I thought it was gay even back then, but it was fun to watch.
You'd still be a wrestling fan. I know it.
I mean, I'd like to go
Be
to
a self-deprecative wrestling fan.
I gotta
I'd like to
I
go
got-
to a mat.
I was like, I gotta
an
take you.
event.
I gotta take you to sometime.
I'd love to go.
There's.
It looks fun.
Unfortunately, like I would love to go with a group of people because.
Oh, that's not happening anymore.
But yeah, with those
It's not.
prices.
It's not 1998.
But like even just someone else that I can heckle with, because that's some of the most fun that you
Yeah.
can have is just heckling.
Of course.
Like when I went up to Kalamazoo in June, I got a really good deal on those seats, but I was like the second seat from the barricade on the ramp. So like I was right by them when they were all making their entrances, and you could just yell shit at them. You could just yell shit and like just heckle them, and that's one of the most like there's a video from like a SmackDown 2 weeks ago where the new bloodline is like going back up on the ramp and it's like, Solo, you suck, you guys, and he's like just and then Jacob Fatu walks over and goes, your mama sucked dick, and then just walks away. And you're like, God damn. But then you watch some of the old I would, if I had a time machine, going back to some of those like mid 2000s wrestling shows like ECW where they're the heels walking out and there's just people like it's just rows of people flipping them off and like
Well, that would have been the hype for you because that was John Cena era.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like I'm thinking of the
Oh, before I forget, what about Galamazoo and it's for dumb bitches?
there's probably an event held in that city called Kalamazoo.
There has to be.
There 100% is.
They're on one of those trolleys where you pedal and get drunk. A bunch of stupid white women listening to T-Pain.
So specific.
I know what the fuck I'm
I
talking
was
about.
gonna say, have you been victimized by one of those trolleys in the past by a group of white women listening to T-Pain?
Just white women.
Oh, okay.
And now I stereotype them.
That's fair. That's really fair.
You should.
I want a bitch who doesn't know how to drive. You know what I'm saying?
You can't try.
Good luck, everybody else.
Good night, everybody else.
Nice, dude.
Carson's done.
Wrong tube.
Oh, I need to fucking yes. It might be offside though. I need to tell that story. I fucking vomited on myself earlier this week when I was going to work.
Oh, nice.
Ugh.
So I've been getting rides now. I quit walking. And I've been getting sick, so I've had like phlegm and mucus and shit in my throat.
Mm-hmm.
And we were pulling up. I was in the parking lot at work, and I was like coughing a shitload because it was stuck in my throat, and I was trying to either get it out so I could spit it out when I open up the car door, or just fucking swallow it and bite the bullet. And I kept coughing and coughing, and then I think I hit my uvula or some shit because I just projectile vomited on my lap.
Jesus Christ. I
And
figured
then
it was going to be like, a little vomit came out. It was nasty. No,
No.
that's
Yeah.
Full-on gag
Well, it was
reflex.
funny because it was in the morning and I hadn't eaten anything yet, so it was literally just like vitamins and toothpaste that I puked up and
Ugh.
bile.
Those
So
are
I
the
had
fun
to-
days.
I had to drive back home and then change my clothes and then go to work.
Fun.
Fucking sick.
Gotta love it.
Yeah.
I haven't puked on myself since I quit drinking.
That's the first time.
Yeah.
Like almost 8 months.
It's almost nostalgic, isn't it?
I was thinking about it yesterday and I was like, I kind of miss vomiting. Should I like get an eating disorder just for fun?
I mean, how'd that work
Fuck
out for you,
you.
Austin?
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
No, Austin, you don't get your own fist bump bit.
I'll let him have one.
I got my quota for today.
Make better choices next time.
Yeah.
Says you.
You-
Says you.
You've just been knocked down on the cool scale. You're only semi-cool Austin now.
I have a podcast, dude. I can die in peace. I'll put it on my headstone.
Had a podcast.
Here lies person with podcast.
And it's just
God, that would
it's just a
suck.
QR code to our Spotify.
It erodes over time.
Yeah. Eventually the QR code starts leading you to other places.
Yeah.
It's like, scan it. I wonder what his podcast was. And it
4chan.
opens up to like Bad Dragon or something. You're like, what
Dude
the?
had a crazy podcast.
Yeah. Whoa.
It just goes to like my posting career, the Daily Stormer or some shit.
It's a dark web. It's
Yeah.
like
That would be sick.
an archived version of the Silk Road.
Are white people allowed on the dark web?
Pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's mostly white people.
I thought it was black people and
Who
then,
else is gonna
and then
trade?
Asians on the Silk Road.
Who else is going to trade the dark people on the dark web?
The Asians on the Silk Road.
Oh, yeah, but white people, too. We got to get
Yeah,
our
I
fair share.
suppose.
But I mean, your child predator population is probably mostly white there.
Mm-hmm.
Did you buy your she slave off the dark web?
She slave is crazy.
Sheslave.com.
Is that racist?
That would be the beige web.
Let's take a
Not
vote.
beige.
Is that racist?
What?
She slave. Knowing what we know about the she slave, is that racist?
No.
I don't.
I think.
Listen,
Okay.
conditionally, it would only be half.
So here's what I'm gonna say. I think the term "she slave," while demeaning, isn't racist.
I'm imagining Mr. Slave from South Park.
But when
black.
yeah, it's like she slave in and of itself is demeaning but not racist.
Oh,
but
it's
then when
demeaning.
When there's
you
context.
call a black person a she slave, then it kind of becomes a little racist.
Demean this dick, dude.
Got him.
God, I'm so good. hate this stupid bit.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Oh, I thought it's gonna be Will Wayne.
Tunchi.
Easy, baby.
Hell yeah.
Wheezy
He
F,
fucking
baby.
destroyed his life. That fucking rules.
Dude, he fucking
He could
seizing out on an airplane from
he
too
could
much
put down the
codeine.
cup. He could not put down the cup.
Well, he has now put down the cup, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But there was a point in his life that he was.
The retarded ass 8 stacked foam cups.
I'm fairly certain he was probably sexually abused by Birdman as a child.
Sexually abused by a bird man.
Yeah.
That is traumatizing. I play a Birdman in Dungeons and Dragons. That's about as close as I can relate.
Yeah.
Did you sexually assault Lil Wayne in your campaign?
Fucking
Back
damn
in the
right I
90s
did.
when he was one of the hot boys.
Oh, God, I forgot about them.
If
Hot
Alano,
boys.
if Alano assaulted Lil Wayne.
Damn, Enkedia, Crystal Palace, my boy. Failed star boy.
That dude had a
Soccer's gay.
scary face. Yeah, soccer is pretty gay, but it's
What the fuck were the two? No Limit and Cash Money, that's right.
Cash money.
moolah,
baby.
I was more of a No Limit stan as a child. What fucking... Was Juvenile on No Limit?
I don't know. I didn't listen to black music as a child.
Yeah, that's right.
I was too busy listening to the original Spyro the Dragon soundtrack.
That's on par.
Oh shit, Juvenile was Cash Money.
I'd throw on my PlayStation 2. And
Juvenile was my favorite.
I'd let it overheat until the console shut down listening to the song. I'd just go to like a world.
Cash
Let it play the music.
Nice.
That's a real one. That's a real one shit right there. The PS2 is the best console of all time.
PS2 is the best console of all time.
Yeah, No Limit was Master P.
They just on the
Silk
PS5.
the Shocker, C Murder, Mystical.
Master P
Soulja
is
Slim.
Master P a person or were you?
That's a person.
Master
Okay.
P, dude.
I thought you were shortening masterpiece. I was like, that's so fucking
No.
Dude, you don't know shit about hip hop.
gay. Really?
You're gonna get broken up with.
You don't fucking say.
Free C Murder, by the way. My man literally caught a body, and his name is C Murder. And he's serving life in prison right
Him
now.
and Slay K47.
C Murder was so sick.
Now on the
I love C Murder.
PS5, just recently for PlayStation's 30th anniversary, they've been able to change the themes, and you can change it to like the PS1, PS2,
Yeah, I saw
PS3.
that. No Jumper lost its
PS4.
mind about that.
When
That seems like something he would freak out. I just thought it was cool to hear the PS2
Yeah.
music. And
Yeah, well, a
shit
black
again.
man's
when
fucking deep dicking his
when I was
wife in the
taking-
next room.
I was taking care of my
Adam's freaking out about PlayStation themes.
Dude, they had World of T-shirts on No Jumper,
I saw that shit.
and that is one of the most.
retarded. I have a learning disability. Whatever the fuck
he gets
said.
fucking alcohol DoorDash to him mid podcast.
He grabbed his buzzball on the way out too. He's like, "Are you gonna finish that?"
Yeah, and then Adam's talking after he leaves, and he's like, that kid's an alcoholic.
Really?
And he's like, I think because of his learning disability, he doesn't understand that he's an alcoholic, but he's an alcoholic.
Gee, thanks for the.
Him and Joshua Block and what's his name, Mr. Based, his pseudo manager, got together and he was shit talking the podcast, saying it was a Ponzi scheme. Right afterwards, he's like, "I know what you're doing. It's a fucking. They get people on there and they don't pay them. It's a Ponzi scheme." I don't know. I kind of made him sound like Trump.
It's funny because when Adam was talking about it, he's like,
illegitimate son.
he goes, he's just like, it's just really upsetting because these people just like manifest themselves in our lives and are just using this kid or whatever. And it's like,
Yeah,
wow,
thanks, Adam.
it's like the smartest thing Adam 22 has ever said. It's
While
like-
simultaneously having
Yeah, the
the alcoholic
self-awareness.
point at him and laugh guy on the podcast.
Yeah.
not
And giving
paying
him alcohol.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Well, I think Josh bought it himself, but still.
We live in a slow
I mean, the dude was
society.
literally shaking. It's one of those. It's like
That's fucking sick, dude.
when you're that deep into alcoholism, maybe you can't just
I
have a
miss
comfort
shaking.
beer.
No.
I don't. Fuck.
Shaking was so cool.
Sometimes I think about like my life when I was drinking and just like what my daily schedule was like for that, and that's like, dude, how the fuck?
How do you function?
Like, I don't know. I was thinking about it literally yesterday, and I'm just like, that I was living a sad life. Like, what the hell?
Sobriety's pretty cool.
I wouldn't say sobriety's cool. It makes me want
Nah,
to
that
kill
shit's
myself
gay.
most of the time, but like in comparison,
Yeah.
definitely.
Well, yeah. What else is sobriety compared to? Divinity.
Active addiction.
fucking being.
Well, yeah, it's active addiction or sobriety. So in
fucking
comparison,
being
sobriety's pretty
awesome
cool.
in a car.
Yeah.
I don't think that's how I would.
Fucking being the best driver this side of the Mississippi.
I can just go faster,
I
and
was-
no consequences come to me.
I've been singled out for my performance 3 different times for being so sick in a car.
Being so good.
Judge pulls up, dude. You were like
Cool
fucking
as
awesome.
fuck.
You were cool as fuck on I-69, bro.
Like I fucking know,
Dude, can you do a kickflip?
Yeah,
Do
bro.
a flip. Whole car.
Watch this drive.
Now watch this drive.
I drive. There's something inside you.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's hard to explain.
Damn.
You know what would
bro.
make this sport so much more interesting? If a naked
Your
dude,
fucking
guns.
mom, dude.
if a naked dude came onto the field and started shooting people with a gun,
That'd be so sick.
that'd
dude.
be so sick. That's American football.
Infinite substitutions.
We're just picking people from the crowd at that point. Hey, you're subbing in now.
Roller coaster tycoon lifting them
Just
off of the
spawn
fucking
camping.
stands.
Yeah.
That's abortion.
Yeah, dude.
Abortion is wrong. we should be preserving the life
What the fuck?
Well, I think that.
of our children.
Well, thanks for listening, folks. Merry Christmas.
It's been a pleasure.
Don't abort baby Jesus.
Have gay sex. Good night.